G'day everyone, Jason here with a review of some more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem figures. We have two of the sort of bad guys, MondoGecko, the chill dude, and GenghisFrog, the croaking bloke. So there they are in the packet. Now I have broken my own rule. These are obviously not Donatello's, but I just thought the sculpt and these two characters in the movie, I really wanted to get them, but it's not often that I buy any of the bad guys from Ninja Turtles. So let's have a closer look at the pack. So the back has a bit of spiel about the movie, has sort of the cross-sell, the pictures from the movie. So this wave I think is MondoGecko, Scumbag, Wingnut, and GenghisFrog. There's a little bio, not super detailed, but a little bit about Mondo. And then we have GenghisFrog, and then on the back he has actually a Try Me turn dial and the same cross-sell, and then his little bio there. So his menace is fairly low compared to MondoGecko, but they're the two. So a work colleague picked these up for me from Kmart in Mount Isa. I think they were $15 each. So let's open them up and take a look at them out of the packet. Okay, so here we have them out of the packet. So first up we've got GenghisFrog. He is amazing. So he's got a rubberized shirt that sits over the top. It does have the actual lever on the back is actually color coordinated, but there's some really great print on there. Little Hawaiian shirt with some flowers and some palm trees. So his head obviously isn't articulated. The eyes are all fixed in place. They don't move, I don't think. No. And his feet will twist. His arms can go up, can go down. So he's got limited movement, but it's an amazing sculpt, and there's some amazing paint. So there's like a texture on there. He looks like a mixture between a hamburger and a Battletoad. So he's got little lumps sculpted in. As I said, this is a rubberized sort of shirt. Underneath it looks like it's just brown at the back there, same as his belt. But he does have an action feature. And if we get the little thing here on the back, we'll see if we can make him work. So he goes, oh, look at that. So it's a very sort of soft sort of tongue, but he's got the full tongue lasher effect. So well done, Playmates, for in a very small figure being able to put in a tongue lasher effect when Mattel couldn't even put one in the Origins tongue lasher. So you can do a little quick one, big one. That is pretty cool. So in addition to that, he's very stylized. So he has the eyes with the sort of scribble-like effect, like on the actual show. Oh, and his arms actually do. Look at that. His arms can go out, and they can come down. So they are fully ball jointed. So yeah, you've got a fair bit of movement there. You could probably take the vest off, but then he'd have pink sort of shoulders, so it wouldn't really match up. But I do like his little Hawaiian top, and as I said, very limited foot articulation. He does have a couple of holes there, so you can put him in, but he stands really well. Like, he's short, stocky. He's not super heavy. He's fairly light, and then he comes with this amazing weapon. So this battle axe that has a separate piece on it, which is like a handcuff, so that he can cuff it. Like, he can hold the battle axe, and it can be cuffed to his wrist, so he can like throw the axe and then drag it back. So this, I'm assuming he can hold it in his hand. Like, you can obviously handcuff it to him, but let's see if we can get him to hold the actual axe. Yep, we can. So you can move that chain out. You can have it handcuffed on. And there he is with his axe. That's pretty impressive. And then he can, oops, if I can get the thing to go the right way. How cool is that? So that is GenghisFrog. And then we have MondoGecko, which he looks fairly amazing as well. So articulation wise, he has got a tail that has some movement. It's got a ball joint. I don't know if there's a, no, there's, so it just moves sort of side to side. It does have the additional skate on it, just like the classic figure. He does have a backpack on, and that does come off. So the backpack can just plug in. It's just a hollow piece, but that just plugs into his outer coat, which again is this more flexible material. So all of his life preserver and his peace symbol and his beads and everything are just a sort of an outer coat. He has all of the bracelets on his arms. He has this amazing face sculpt. So he's got, you know, chin sort of build up. He's got this mouth with the tongue. There's some great detail in there. He's got the eyes. He's got the hairstyle through the backwards hat. So his head moves left and right. There's no sort of, there's a little bit of rock back and forward, but not much. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But his arms fully articulated on the side. They can go out there. He does have an elbow joint, and he has a wrist joint as well. So that's pretty cool. So he has just 3 fingers. So he's got one in a holding pose here. I'm assuming for his frisbee. And then he has the 3 fingers on this arm as well. He's got, as I said, the skirt piece, which is sort of a more flexible. But he does have some ability. I'm just trying to look up in there and see. He does have a joints in the legs, so he can, his knees, where are they? So he's got a knee, and he has an ankle articulation. He doesn't have any rocker. He's got flat feet with holes in them, but he does have a little bit, like he's got very skinny legs, but he does have he has knees, and he also has ankle twist, no rocker. He comes with a skateboard, so he actually, surprisingly, he stands up pretty well. You can move his legs around and everything like that. The tail pretty much balances him out no matter what. So he stands pretty good. He comes with a skateboard which has a MondoGecko, so his own little tag on there. It's a very basic skateboard. It's a couple of clip-in wheels, very lightweight, but it'll do the job. I mean, ultimately, you can peg his one foot in there. He can stand on the skateboard. He can wheel on the skateboard, and his tail does, because of the weight, does tend to go down onto the ground. So you could have him, you know, you could set him up so it looks like he's actually skating. The only thing is his tail might actually pop off. So let's have a look, just to see if we can get him on here. So yeah, you can have him so that his tail is up on the actual skateboard, and he can skate to a degree. And then the other accessory he comes with, which is really cool, is a psychedelic frisbee, and it has a little peg on the bottom, and that's so he can hold it in his hand like that. So it looks like he's about to go and throw the frisbee to someone. And yeah, so you can have him on his little skateboard, and again, the skateboard's very flexible, but I think that's pretty cool for a $15 kids toy. Ultimately, I'm going to have it on display, but I think the paint, everything on this looks really good. His eye's a little bit wonky there. That one's much better, but he's got texture again on his face. As I said, the wrinkles in the neck. He's got texture on his legs. He's got the thongs happening, the flip-flops, the whatever you call them in your country, but thongs in Australia. Yeah, he looks really good, and he's got lots of even paint on the beadwork. Like, lots of detail in these figures for what they are. So again, there is Gecko, MondoGecko, and GenghisFrog.